So we'll reveal what the heck was it was.
That's
and
exciting.
then if you can scan down the funny answers, I'll read some of them off your screen.
Perfect. Perfect. I'll try not to scroll away too fast.
I should have printed them out, but
Cool. The website should be live. Let me go turn off the
Twitch is live.
Twitch should be live.
And Becky sees us, so she's on YouTube.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Chat, turn that on, save. And then I feel like there's one more step. Is there anything else I gotta do?
Let's see. Okay.
Da-da-da.
It's alive. Hey, Martron. Ranger Rick. Are all the ducks that we saw in that video, Ranger Rick, do they all roam around your property? Hey, Mr. Dave. Becky's calling you a quack, Ranger Rick. Balvet, crispy bacon.
There we go. Hello, Crispy. Long time no see. That
Becky,
rhymes.
you get your envelope yet? You're winning mad because I mailed it out.
There's that thing.
The mail service is really dreadful.
I've been looking for this box for like a week. I just found
is that the anchor box?
No, this is this wireless lav set that I covered a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
But I was trying to remember the name of this microphone because I need a wind muff for it. Wind screen. Windschutz. I forgot all about that. A piece of foam costs $12.
A piece of foam?
Yes.
What kind of foam?
It's the windscreen on top of this mic. It's not this mic. It's my other one.
Oh.
I realized that I lost it a while back. I don't know if I actually need it because I'm seeing images that look like what's on top of it. But yeah, it's a little piece of foam that cuts out the wind noise. Looks like it's a version of it is $12. Here's a $5 piece of foam. What a deal. Oh, there. Okay. I'll try it. Yes, the mask order is not until Wednesday next week.
So is Chewy's shark bait competition for crispy bacon? These names. Chewy shark bait.
Everyone must have a pun in their name.
Yeah. Punny, punny.
Hey, Marionette. Hey, Ugly. Hey, Kirsten. I am good.
Oh, boo, boo, boo. Let me just get something here. Oh. I
The classic chin mask. I love how I can envision it without have ever heard anyone call it a chin mask. I'm gonna run my AC for the next 4 minutes because I'm hot.
Don't you love when you pick something up and then you do something else and then you cannot find the thing that you just
Yes.
picked?
Yes. And you go, I know what happened is I set it down momentarily to do some other thing, and I thought it was a great convenient place when I set that thing down. Now I have no idea where it is. Yes, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I need a house with no surfaces on it so that I
That would be good.
I can't ever accidentally set a thing down temporarily.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about staying in a hotel is I tend not to lose too many things.
Yeah.
Although I still can't find the charging cable because I thought I put it in the bathroom, but then
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely I don't unpack when I get to the hotel ever.
That's the best.
Yeah, I live in the bag, and because otherwise, if I spread out too much, then I'll eventually lose something.
A gravity-free house.
Yeah. That might be worse, because then you let something drift, and then who knows where it goes.
Yeah, that's true.
I've not been to Sweet Mama's Bakery. I've been to Swedish Hill a lot.
Oh, losing glasses, that's a pain.
Oh, where am I typing? Oh, I'm not typing anymore.
We have 1 minute. Let's see. The Giz Wiz has a 6-way charging cable that fits on a keychain. Your new cheap gadget theme. And
what the heck was it?
And you want to do earbuds from Anchor or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Let me wait for my AC to turn off and then.
Okay, very good. Empty pockets. It's funny. Sometimes you look at a screen name, it doesn't make sense. But then when you say it out loud, you suddenly go, "Oh my God! All the empty pockets."
Six-way keychain cable. Oh, good. AC just turned off. Okay. Here we go. In 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have a 6-way keychain cable. We have a brand new Crappy Corner theme. I take over a gadget and show you some Anchor headphones, and we get to find out what the heck was it. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, Matt's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
How are you?
Good.
I am good, sir. And you?
Doing good myself. Good. We're back in summer. It's 75 degrees every day. Don't got to worry about that cold weather that happened a week ago. That's out.
Well, it's not really gone. Here it's sort of hanging around like, we'll go when we're good and ready. It's that New York attitude. I know you're sick of the weather, but we're not finished here yet. We have just a few more freezes going on. So anyway, I got 3 emails saying, "So what does Chad think of Texas opening?" And I said, "Well, I have no idea because Chad and I only talked for about 2 minutes before the show."
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Greg Abbott said that next Wednesday...
The governor, right?
The governor of Texas. Yeah. And we're doing everything through executive order. So Texas's legislation is weird. We do our legislation once every 2 years. And if something comes up that needs a law in the meantime, they just wait. There's nothing you can do. So everything's been done through executive order from the governor. So the governor has said that next Wednesday, the mask mandates are all being lifted, 100% capacity, so no issues about capacity. Just basically back to normal, everybody. Back to normal.
Oh my gosh.
And so yeah, I really don't know how I feel about it. The businesses can still decide to keep their own mask mandates. The business can say,
okay.
Yeah, no, you can't come in here unless you're wearing a mask. So some that I know of, Kroger, Starbucks, and Target are all still requiring masks. I personally shop at Kroger, so I think that a lot of Texans are going to vote with their dollar when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I know a big chain in Texas, HEB, said they're not. Now, I haven't really been following that story because I don't shop at HEB, but I remember seeing a headline go by that was like, they're not going to require it, and a few of my friends and family were upset about that. So there's that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm curious.
Are you planning on still wearing a mask?
Yeah, to me, it doesn't affect anything. Like, it's not a hindrance.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, sure. And so I'm very curious to see what is the ratio of people who still wear masks versus the people who are like, there ain't no rule against it, so I'll take it off.
What would your guess be to how many people were wearing masks? The compliance rate here, I can only speak for the Upper West Side, is
Right.
very high.
Right.
I would say 95% of everybody on the streets, even in the parks, all are wearing masks.
Yeah, I would say probably that amount. The only times that I really ever
okay.
see people not wearing masks, and that's, obviously before next Wednesday, so who knows what's going to happen then. But in terms of like, with all the orders going on and currently, the only times I ever see people without masks on is like the, teenagers that are in the store there, and they're just walking around and they don't care. Maybe one family or two families, like in a week, will I see that are obviously, they just don't care. And yeah, that's really it. Outside, I don't see it. That would probably be a difference, is that when I'm driving around, people who are walking their dogs and out in parks, they're not wearing masks. They're just social. They're using the social distance aspect and just not getting close to anybody. So that is probably a difference, is once people are out, if you're not in a building, it's less enforced. And like, also, like, you leave a store and you can see everyone like, I'm done.
No, here they just, I am surprised. I keep my mask on in the park only because it seems like everybody else has their mask on in the park. And I'm thinking, why are we doing this? Because I'm 50 feet from the nearest person. It's just easy to keep it on. Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I had a very funny thing happen today. Around noon, a friend of mine called and said, she lives in a senior citizen building. And she said, our newsletter just came, and 2 local drugstores are giving the Moderna shots to senior citizens. And you just put your name on the list online, and then they call you when you can do it. And she said, I put my name on the list 5 days ago. And she said, and it came up this morning, so I just got my shot. She said, so you should go online and do that for Dennis. Of course, I'm on the Javits line, but it's not till the end of March. And also, for some reason, they opened the Javits to anybody.
Oh.
It seemed like they didn't care what state you were in. So on the news Monday, the line was 300 to 500 people long.
Oh my gosh. And they're still doing, group A1 or AB, right? They're still doing.
No, they have opened it up. There's very little people who don't qualify. If you're a teacher, if you're a health worker, if you're a senior, if you feel sick, if you watch the Giz Wiz,
okay.
I think that's under.
Almost everyone can find some comorbidity to get their shot.
Exactly. So anyway, I went on and signed up, and at 5:30 the phone rings and it says, "Is Denise there?" I said, "You mean Dennis?" Oh yeah, Dennis.
Denise. We'd like to talk to Denise.
If you want shot number 1, Moderna, can you be here in an hour?
What?
I said, I am married to Dennis. I am a senior citizen too. I want to come with him. He said, fine. Be here within an hour. So we ran over.
Wait. How long was it since you put your name on the list and you got that phone call?
2 hours.
So you did it.
2 hours. Because Lindy said, I think they got like a certain number of shots for the day, and they were going very slowly. So they were hoping that, I guess they pretty much were calling everybody who got on the list.
Right.
So I ran over, and now I have shot 1, and they gave me a little card that on.
Oh my God.
I'm not crazy that it's April Fool's Day, but on April 1st at 5 o'clock, we get our second shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I can.
A day after that day, they'll call you and say, "Ha, we gave you a placebo. It was a joke."
That wasn't the shot. That wasn't the shot. The ultimate
right.
April Fool gag. So now,
Wow.
and it's very easy to cancel your appointment. At the Jab, it's when you print the thing out. There's a little Q code at the bottom, and it said if you change your mind, if for any reason you can't make it, just scan this into your phone, and your appointment will be canceled. So it's great. I feel better that
is crazy. So, gosh, so you now have that shot. You can go back there for the second shot.
Yeah, April 1st. I asked the guy who gave the shot because he was really good. I said, "Are you the guy who gives it on April 1st?" And he said, "I am the only person here giving shots."
Wow.
So,
and so,
yeah,
was the other system any better? The local pharmacy system? I mean, or was it just simpler?
that's where we were. This
Yeah.
local pharmacy said,
Yeah.
"Oh no, yeah,
Just
no,
like
he
the sign
chairs
up.
in the aisle, sit
Yeah.
in the chair in the aisle."
Yeah.
They had more room than CVS. CVS, the hand just comes out of the door, and
Right.
this you see face to face with the guy, the medical guy. I think he's even wearing a white coat, and even behind a screen, so it was almost like private.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that is
So-
awesome. That is
So that was
truly
great.
awesome.
That was great.
That is great. Wow. Very cool. Anything else?
No, I guess we'll jump in,
Yeah. Let's
and
do
later
it.
on we'll reveal what the heck was it, and we'll talk about the new gadget, and I'm anxious to see what your new theme is.
Yeah.
But first, here is gadget number 1.
While looking for gadgets for the show, I came across something on Amazon that said In Charge 6, the 6-in-1 Swiss Army knife of cables, compatible with iPhone, USB, USB-C, micro USB-C, a cable for all your devices, for your key ring. Okay, so it's not that small when you think about it, okay? All right, so this happened to come too. This is for the boat. This is helps when a weight comes through. It's a springy thing for the lines. But this looks more like it, right? The In Charge 6. This is possible to charge every...
It's like a matches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Convenient key ring cable. Charge and syncs at the same time. iPhone.
What?
Well, that's it. Okay, so USB-A, I guess, right on that side, right? C on this side. Has some kind of... Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right,
there's
so
lightning.
now this is a USB-A to Lightning. However, there is a technology, I've seen it one other time, where this is also micro USB.
Oh, look at that.
I was looking online, and a lot of people
Isn't
said, well,
that
wait a
neat?
minute,
Yeah.
there's no micro USB. But I have an old Samsung here with micro USB. And let's just see if it fits in there. Yeah, it does. Okay. So I guess when it's goes in here, that's the lightning connector. And in there is USB micro. All right, so let's see what we have on this end. I forgot how I did the other one. Oh, okay, pull it. And this is USB-C. So we have USB-C to USB micro and to lightning. C. It also says you can charge one phone to another. All right, so let's see how that would be. I feel like Thomas Alva Edison. And we have to open this guy up. And we have to put this in there.
Like Dr. Frankenstein.
Think of Dr. Frankenstein.
I feel like one of these is going to explode.
Let's see what we have here. Okay.
So the LG7 is
Oh my
USB-C, and
gosh.
there it goes.
There's a little charge light up here. Okay, so this is pretty spiffy. Is that the first time we've used spiffy in 2021? I'm not sure. All right, so you can charge other devices, and you can charge anything with I guess a lightning connector or USB micro from a USB-C phone. I like this a lot. It's just about $20, all right? But wait, there's more. So the company made it easy to carry this on your keychain with a very strong magnet. I don't know if you can hear that click, okay? So what you do is you take a keychain, and I carry a ton of stuff on my keychain, as you can see. You just put it through the keychain, and then the magnets lock closed. Okay, so that way you can carry it anywhere you go. You always have a charging cable with you, and that's critical. You go to a trade show and everybody has a little charger, and then you don't have the in-between cable. Now you do. There it is. InCharge 6.
Cool. That is...
This is neat, isn't it?
would not have expected that one phone could charge another phone.
I mean, that's the thing.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I forgot where else. It was one of those one-time charge devices that were big, like 5 CESs ago. A little gadget you carried in your pocket, and it recharged your phone, and then you threw the thing out. It was like a one-time charge.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I saw lightning connector USB in one little fitting.
Yeah.
So that's what this one is using also.
That is so interesting.
It's InCharge 6, and it's I paid $19.99 on Amazon.
It's great for phones. It's also great for those who have, those new computers that only have USB-C out, because you're almost always plugging in from USB-C to C or USB-C to micro. It's fantastic. That's really, really nice.
And has it always been that you can charge something from a phone?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. I thought that was pretty neat.
I've never noticed that. The only thing that I can think of is that I guess some peripherals can take a charge, and so the phone doesn't realize it's sending.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And Dennis said, "Well, why would you do that?" And I said, "This is perfect. We would be going somewhere, and your phone is dead,
right?
And my phone's at 100%, and so now let's just hook them up for like 20 minutes,
right?
And you'll have enough juice at least for me to call you or you to call me."
Yeah.
So I think it's really neat.
Totally. I could also see a situation where someone forgot their charger when you're traveling, and you could just give them a little bit of juice. Maybe give them the cable, I guess.
Yeah, but give me that cable back. And what's interesting is go down a little. Does it have one of those compare with other gadgets? Because there's someone, let's see, go up a little. I think it's right. Higher. A little higher. It's under the. There it is. Compare with similar gadgets.
Got it.
Up a little. There you go. There is. Oh, it's changed. There's another company selling the exact same thing for $31. and it's InCharge, but except they changed the name. It's like Guacamole InCharge 6.
You're like, wait a second.
And it comes in some colors. So I think it's pretty neat.
Interesting. That's so cool. InCharge 6. Huh. I guess it's like a whole brand of
I think it is.
Cables.
I think they make a bunch of stuff.
That is way cool. Good find.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Now I took over the next gadget.
Yes, it's a Chad Extra.
Chad Extra.
Extra. Read all about it.
So Anchor sent, I guess, you these headphones, and then you sent them on to me. So I made a little review. Let's play it now.
Perfect.
Hey Diggity, so we are covering the Sound Core by Anchor, Liberty Air 2 Pros. So this is what they look like inside of the case and what you would get yourself. Really nice case, nice sliding lid, and it feels very, very nice in the hand. A few dots on the front to show battery life. Here they are outside of the case. There they go. They have a little magnetic attachment. And then inside of your ears, they look something like this. So it costs about $100, $130 for the Liberty Air Pro 2s. There are Liberty Air Pro 2, Liberty Air 2 without the Pro. Those cost about $100. And these are basically premium wireless headphones. So I have a few other wireless headphones that I have been using throughout the months and months. You've got your AirPods. This was a very inexpensive Amazon purchase, and some Samsung little beans, ear beans, as I like to call them. So I've been using a whole bunch of different wireless headphones over the past few months, and so I feel like I have a lot to compare these to. So inside of the ear, they're relatively comfortable. I enjoy them, and there's not a lot to say about, you know, comfort and styling other than what you can already see. They kind of have this long stick, which sometimes can be annoying, and they definitely kind of show a little bit more than some of my other wireless headphones. Now, they are actively noise canceling headphones, and they do have transparency mode. They do a lot of this through their app. So they have a Soundcore app, which will allow you to change settings for your headphones, which is really nice because some of the other, you know, like a big competitor would be the AirPods Pro. Those have the option to change your transparency modes or your active noise canceling modes through the operating system. And so using an app to connect is great. So they have inside of this app a few different options, like I can test how well the ear caps are fitted to my ears, which I did this earlier, and they are. You can change the sound profile, so I could turn on noise canceling. And one thing that I really like about noise canceling is that it has a few different options for noise canceling. So if I'm in some type of transportation environment, if I'm indoor versus outdoor, and you can really tell the difference with these different modes. There's definitely a different sound with each of these different modes. Transparency mode is basically a way to have noise canceling, but you're able to still hear what's going on around you. One of my favorites in here is this vocal mode. So it enhances speech, so you can really easily hear people, but kind of tamps down some of the other noises around. And the normal would be just all of that turned off. Sometimes with noise canceling, you almost get this like effect of pressure on your ears, and I don't get that with these headphones, which is really, really nice. So props to them. So all in all, $130 for the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros. I do like them. They sound great, and you can control them through an app. Some of the things that I didn't like about these headphones, and these are two small minor nitpicks, is that their controls are touch sensitive on the top of the ear. So you basically rest your finger on there twice to play and pause, and you can change those button types in your settings, and you click and hold for transparency or active noise cancellation, whatever you choose. And I don't like that. I kind of feel like it's very easy to accidentally brush your headphone, or it's a little bit hard to know when you've actually clicked it because there's no physical click, and so that's a little bit annoying. The other nitpick is that there is no notification sound that they have connected whenever you put them inside of your ears. With almost every other type of headphone, you can tell that they are actively working and connected to your phone because there's a little beep, a little some type of notification that they've connected to your phone. And these don't have that for some reason, which is a little bit weird and frustrating. Finally, the case. So done with my nitpicks. Finally, the case charges with USB-C on the back, and it will also wirelessly charge. So if you have a Qi charger,
great.
You can set the case on the charger, and it will wirelessly charge the case. The case gives you, I think it was 26 hours. Yeah, 26 hours of charging with the case, and then the buds themselves gives you 7 hours of charge with those. that is it for the Soundcore by Anker Liberty Air 2 Pros. So,
Perfect.
basically everything I mentioned, here they are on Amazon. And did you have any questions? They have a few colors, which is kind of nice. Now, what's interesting, so earlier when I was searching for Anker Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros, what actually came up was these headphones, Anker Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros. So the only difference is that there's not the Air. It's not the Liberty Air 2. So anyway, it's pretty easy to mess these up. And then here's the Soundcore Liberty Air 2s. These are not the Pros. So anyway, there's a lot of different...
There are a lot. Yes, a lot of them. And as Scooter X says, he likes Anker, and to keep your eye out because Anker is big at doing quickie discounts on things. You know, they'll pick an item and have a 1 or 2 day discount. So I keep my eyes open. These are kind of new, but I'm sure shortly they'll probably do some sort of a feature where you can get them for less.
Right, totally. So all in all, these are great headphones. I would say that they are worth the $130 price. They're I don't think that's I think that's within the scope of what these do and how capable they are. So there you go.
Excellent.
Back to you.
Okay, back to me with yet another umbrella story. And here it is.
All right, we had snow again last night. Look at my wacky plan for the umbrella. It actually did work.
This looks like a real-life version of Mousetrap.
It kept snow off, so you could walk directly from the house into the greenhouse. So it wasn't as wacky a plan as I thought. I think if we got tons of snow, it probably would have not worked as well. But I'm happy with this. Okay, so you saw in that little video that I used this big golf umbrella, clear, and this little clear travel umbrella to rebuild the section of the greenhouse and walkway to keep the rain out. And then I thought, wait a minute, maybe we could buy another giant umbrella to cover the entire walkway up to the greenhouse. But then the umbrella would be right here going up. And I thought, maybe we could get an offset umbrella. You know, I've seen them at resorts where the umbrella is built at one end and then it hangs over. So onto Amazon, and I bought the Greasum. They don't have their name on it. Okay, it's the Greasum 10-foot offset hanging umbrella with crank. And the crank was here. He was a pain in the butt. So we got rid of the crank. And following these careful instructions, not a printed word, okay? Actually, we did okay. All right. One of the things it says is you must buy a base to use the umbrella. But it comes with this base, okay? And it's just a little triangular metal. And, you know, if you build it yourself, at first we couldn't figure out why the holes in that black base here didn't line up with this. And then we realized that you install it at the angle the way we did. It's sort of in a triangular shape. It just snaps together, okay? But it is amazing. We went to wide angle on this camera, but Dennis had a great idea. We're going to go up to his apartment and shoot this from his window. You can look down on it. But this really solved a problem. Now, we still screwed up here, okay? This part of the umbrella is supposed to be hooked into that, and I don't know why it didn't get... You know, we didn't tighten the rope enough. So when we tighten the rope, the umbrella's going to go up further. But we're going to see from Dennis's apartment if it's going to hit anything up there. it was about $80, and I just actually, you can see it's working. You see over here, it's raining out, and under here, it's just great. And so for Charlie, when we come out, this umbrella goes all the way over here, then there's this umbrella, and then another umbrella. So if he has to take a quickie pee, instead of us having to dress and go to the park, he does it here. And then in the morning, we hook up the hose and just give it a quick rinse. And this is what we're just taking down, okay? So we had these heat lamps to keep melting the snow. We had a lot of snow this year, 3 feet. And we were going to put them away. And then I thought, wait a minute. The gym's closed. We'll lock this up. We could have a sauna. I don't think it'll work, but it's a crazy idea. All right, so we're up in Dennis's apartment, and you can see, actually, I guess it can come up a little bit more without hitting anything, but it solves the, oh, you know, I'm just realizing I rarely am up here leaning this far out in the window. It's like an umbrella competition, okay? Look, my neighbors, yes, the umbrellas of West 82nd Street. So I really like this. It's doing a great job and covering a huge amount of the yard. Anyway, that's it. High and dry with the Greasem 10-foot offset hanging umbrella.
I'm amazed at the city noise that you can't hear from your backyard, that you can hear from Dennis's window.
Yeah.
That looks great. That looks like the perfect solution.
It covers an enormous amount of space, and $80 is like
so worth it.
Ridiculously inexpensive, and it comes in like 6 or 7 colors. Now they say in the instructions, easy for one person to assemble it. No.
Oh.
Because it clicks together, but someone has to get up there and click the third part on. And if you're there alone, I wish you a lot of luck clicking the third part up to that. But and then the lights, we just strung the lights along the ribs of the umbrella. But
yeah, that looked great.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the fact that the base is against the wood, there it is. It's exactly $80.
Yeah. A lot of different options for color.
Yeah. Now, you know what? In the backyard, even when it's windy, you can see it's sort of protected by the building.
Right.
If you were going to have this standing in the backyard, you would have to. There's what the base looks like.
Right.
I think you fill that with sand, and then that will hold the umbrella. But for us, the little stand that at first when I opened it up and it said, "You must buy the base for this umbrella," I thought it doesn't even stand on its own,
right?
But it does stand on that little Mickey Mouse base that they included. And we I just put a couple of bricks on it when the wind came up.
Yeah.
Let's see, 4.1 out of 5. Not bad for something so inexpensive.
So here's a base.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Costs.
Oh, the base is $60. The base.
It's double the price. What the heck?
3/4 of the price of the umbrella.
That's hilarious. It's that umbrella too. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So huh. That still seems so nice. I cannot believe that is so inexpensive.
I know, and I thought this is the ideal way to have the base sort of where you don't walk, and then that giant canopy where people do exit the house and walk into the backyard. So really very happy with it.
That's awesome.
I don't know how it's going to be in a couple of years, but for $80,
it may be a tiny upgrade from the umbrella taped to a ladder. A small visual upgrade.
My clear travel umbrella and my mega golf umbrella.
Right. That were duct taped together.
Gorilla taped to a ladder.
Yeah. There's a chance there's a tiny bit of a visual upgrade there.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Right. What a good find.
That brings us to Chad's.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Get it. I forgot to actually grab the gadget, but I recorded a video about it. So, it is a new month. It is a new theme. The options were productivity gadgets, home security gadgets, and kitchen gadgets. It's been a while since we've done kitchen gadgets, so I just had to throw that on.
Boy, I don't know. Home security might be the one. No.
Interesting. So, okay, you're gonna guess home security.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry to say, Dick, that was the last place.
Oh my gosh.
Productivity gadgets ended up being in first place, 41%
Oh
of the
yeah.
votes.
Okay.
Everybody wants to
I
be
wasn't
more
quite sure what
productive.
productivity gadget would involve.
Yeah, so that was that. I guess I should define productivity gadgets to me are anything that will make you get things done better. So take things off your plate, organize better, that sort of stuff. So you know,
Okay.
you'll see.
Then
with
I'll
the
vote for
first
that.
one. Perfect.
Then they made the right. Then the Patreons made the right choice.
Awesome. Well, I recorded a video earlier. This gadget, I will warn you, is not cheap. So it's probably in the uncrappy category of the crappy corner. But let's check it out. Hey diggity, so here we are with a new month, a new theme, and this theme, as you have learned, is productivity. So for the first gadget, I decided to take a look at one that's probably outside of the budget of most of the crappy corner gadgets. This is probably going to be something that is a non-crappy gadget, and that is the Ecovacs D-Bot Osmo TI AI-VI. So it's a long name, but basically this is a robotic vacuum in the style of a Roomba. Now, what makes this one so special is a few different things. First off is that there is LiDAR on the top of the unit. Now, I've covered a LiDAR vacuum made by Ecovacs before, but this one also has LiDAR. The other thing that makes this one special is the base that it's sitting in, which this is a vacuum base. So it will suck up all of the stuff that's inside of the bin into the vacuum base, into its own vacuum bag up here whenever it docks and charges. And then the third thing that makes this vacuum special and interesting is that it has a camera on the front of the vacuum itself with artificial, quote unquote, artificial intelligence technology that will allow it to avoid things throughout your house. So that includes power cables, doggy doo-doo, socks on the ground, that sort of thing. And it uses D-Bot's own artificial intelligence to detect those things and then to avoid running over those things. It also has multi-map support. So right now this is the ground floor of my home, and it has not mapped where it is right now, which is in the guest bedroom. We're in the second floor of the house. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit auto, and it will locate itself, and it'll realize it's actually not where it normally is. And we'll actually get a cool view of what happens sort of live whenever you run this for the first time. So you can see the full map of the home. I kind of wanted to show you the bottom floor in the beginning because you can see that you can break it up by room. It says new environment detected, starting the new cleaning cycle. So just, that's what we expected. Got it. By the way, this base does have a little ramp attached, which is to help it get up on carpet. But as you can see, the map is updating live with its LiDAR, and so it keeps building and building out the map to be better as it goes. And then once it's done one continuous cycle, it will be able to clean the room in perfect straight lines and to make sure to get kind of like every nook and cranny of a space, and also to determine if it's a separate room or not, so that you could say, you know, go clean the living room only later on. Okay, so just before we close out, I've sent it back to charge on the dock just to kind of give you an idea of how loud and how, you know, what it sounds like when it actually starts the vacuum portion of this. Okie dokie, so I just put it back on there. You can see through the app, there's this option to empty the dustbin. So we're just gonna click that.
Emptying the dustbin.
And you'll listen to what it sounds like.
Whoa!
And so if there was anything inside, it would all get sucked out. There's 2 holes at the bottom of this. There we go. So here are the holes that through the dustbin, and that just gets sucked all the way up into there, and really love it. So there's so much to cover in this that you know, I kind of not almost able to get to all of it. One feature that I remembered while watching that is you can turn on almost like you can turn on that camera on the front when you're away from the house, and then send the robot through the house. So you have like a little
like as a security thing?
Yes. Yes. So you can send it through, and you check on all the pets and all the rooms, and then you can send it back home to charge.
Is this thing like $1,000? What?
So the robot itself, which is the T8 AIVI, and the AIVI stands for the camera at the front. There's a T8, which doesn't include the camera as well. That cost $700. So that is a $700 piece of equipment. The base is sold separately, and that is a $250 thing. So yeah, basically everything it's about $1,000 all combined. They do sell a bundle with the base, the vacuum base, and a robot, but the robot is not the AI version of the robot. It's the T8 Plus, or it's the T8, and then they add the plus on there so that you can tell that it has the base that vacuums stuff up. Here, I'm trying to find it here. Here's the T8, and then let's see. It's a little difficult to find all their robots.
Oh my God.
So yeah. Oh, this is the AIVI. So yeah, anyway, I'm using the AI, feature. It gets stuck way less than my other robots. I had another LiDAR EcoVac, and it got stuck all the time. And so this one's way better at avoiding shoes, avoiding socks, avoiding stuff that's going to get sucked up into the robot, and then you have to go save it later. And then, of course, it doesn't clean your floors like you would wish that it does. But yeah, in general, absolutely fantastic.
And that noise that the vacuum makes emptying the bag, it almost seems like you could just turn that on and it would just suck all the dirt out of your house into that. You wouldn't even need the little
very good job of sucking that thing out of there. I have it normally in my closet, and a room away, it's not that bad. But yeah, standing right there, it's like, oh, that's a vacuum that's going on.
That is, wow.
It also has a mopping feature, so if you want to, you can fill up a little water reservoir and it will mop for you. I've used it once or twice and didn't really love it. I didn't feel like it was actually getting my floors that cleaned. And so I wouldn't buy it for that feature. It can also hook in with Amazon or with Google. So you can say, hey, robot, start my vacuum, and it'll start it for you. And so yeah, it's for someone who's pet hair throughout the house. This is fantastic. And then of course, obviously, because it has that vacuum base, you don't have to immediately empty it every single day. With my other vacuum, I'd have to go and empty it every time it ran. Otherwise, the pet hair would just get too much. And so now with this, it will empty itself. And so I can basically leave it on autopilot for, about 3 weeks. And then I'll have to empty the big one, the big bin. So
wow.
There you go. Not quite a crappy corner.
No, what are you kidding? Wow.
But definitely something that will make you more productive because you don't have to vacuum anymore.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can shoot your videos with it. For the
Yes.
Giz Wiz.
Yeah. I always love the up the nose shot from very far below. So there you go. The EcoVac D-Bot T8. T8 AIVI. And with that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
On our Gadget Warehouse video this week is from Dave Podnar, Podnar, and he wants to tell us about his color-changing globe.
Ooh.
So here is his video.
Hi, Dick and Chad, Dave here. Wanted to tell you about a gadget I found at a Dollar General not too far away from our house. It's kind of weird how you can find these dollar places, you all find little gadgets and stuff in it. So I walked by and I saw this color-changing mood sphere for only $5. I'm like, okay, it's $5, might as well give it a shot and see what it looks like. That's why it's kind of dark in here, so we can see the colors a little bit better. So does not come with the 3 AAA batteries, which I did have to buy. It is very light, very plastic, but it's $5. So you put the batteries in, and it comes with a remote control, which is awful nice. And you can just turn it on.
Ooh.
And it's very bright. It's very nice. You
But
have
can you tell
all
my
these different
fortune?
colors you can do.
Yes,
So if you hit
that's
the
what I was
mode,
thinking.
you get,
Ooh.
you even have a nice little seance here. It actually gives you 2 different, very bright and not so bright. Even though that does say multicolor, it's more intensity. And if you do this, you get this nice little move. So which, honestly, for $5, I was not expecting it to be this bright and this colorful. And it's actually pretty nice. It would make a nice little mood area if you wanted to put it out there. And it's battery powered, so you don't have to have it near anything. And it does have a 4 or 8 hour, which the dogs agree with, timer. You can set the timer right here on the remote. Everything's pretty much done on the remote. There's only an on-off switch here. So very nice. Only $5. I'm sure you can find it wherever online for 59 cents or wherever. But hey, $5, real nice, easy to pick up. Thanks so much for the show, guys. Enjoy it. Have a great one.
Scooter X is already looking at Alibaba.
Is he like trying to find
Sure. That's perfect, David. Yeah, that's nice.
it? Yeah,
I can
that's
definitely
very
see.
cute. That's
I mean,
very cute.
The gosh, what are those? The Hue lights, Philips Hue lights, so popular. They have tons of different type of mood varieties, but they're crazy expensive. So if you have you have a little area in your house, $5, leave it on when friends come over. It'll be on for 4 hours.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and it does. You at a party, you can pretend to be a fortune teller because
Right.
it looks exactly like a crystal ball.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and $5. I think that's great. So Dave, yes, you'll get a copy of the current issue of Mad Magazine. And if you want to make a video for us, anything to do with the gadget, okay, just do like Dave did, shoot horizontally, make sure we can see the gadget and hear your voice, and put it up on YouTube. And there's a drop-down menu where you can click unlisted, and that way only people with the URL will be able to watch it. And send us that URL, mail@gizwiz.tv. And if we use it on the show, and as I say, we use 99% of them. So send us a video, 1 to 3 minutes, anything to do with a gadget, mail@gizwiz.tv.
Thank you, thank you. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Our letter is from Michael Arnold, who asks a question and then found a video on how the magic candle that we had on last week or the week before works.
Oh.
He said, you talked about the Presto Mojo, the coffee maker. How are you going to find a microwave when you're camping and when the power is out. Oh, okay. When you're camping, this is to make the hot water for the Mojo,
Right.
which is a little manual way to make K-cups. Okay. So if you're camping, just over the campfire, make some hot water. If the power goes out, you ain't making, you're not having coffee. That's the Mojo. But then he said the Airwick color changing candle. Here's a video I found.
Oh, okay, here. So we're gonna play
Okay, I
this
think it's
video.
just a 2-minute video.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
so
going to
this is
show you
not his
how-
video, I believe.
This is Andy Meyer's video on YouTube.
These
Oh, okay.
Airwick colour changing candles work. I'm sure you may have bought one. And you have typed into YouTube, how do Airwick colour changing candles
That's right.
work?
Now we're here.
I'm going to show you. Let's have a look. Just at the top here, you will notice, if I just blow this out, that goes
Yeah,
off.
it
You see
turns
that
off.
little dot that's next to the wick? It's actually a clear tube
What?
that obviously melts away whilst the candle is burning, and that tube goes all the way down. It works like a fibre optic to the bottom where there's an electronic device with colour changing LEDs. And you may have done this to it, where it got a light and shined it on, but it doesn't activate it. And it's not a heat thing. What it actually is it's an infrared sensor, a bit like the sensors that you get for alarm systems. So if I just get a remote control here and just
TV remote.
push the button, you see?
Oh,
it
how
activates it now.
funny.
That is amazing.
Just do that again. Just push the button. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Brilliant.
that's how the Airwick colour changing candle works. See ya. Bye.
Perfect. Problem solved.
So our viewer, our fan who found it at closeout for $1. So there is a lot of technology in there.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't understand. Why does the candle make it glow?
I guess it sends off.
Puts out the same
IR,
signal as a
yeah.
remote control?
Yeah, I guess it has some
Oh.
IR. You know, a fire has some amount of infrared, right?
Oh, okay.
And so,
Well, that's good to know that if you lose your remote, try waving a candle.
do Morse code with your candle in front of the TV.
Right, yeah, right. We'll put out a handbook. If the candle upside down is down channel, candle right side up is up channel, candle to the right lower volume, candle to the left up volume. And if you want to record something, you're pretty much on your own. You'll need
Right.
2 birthday candles for that.
I'm sure that could be. I wonder if that could be a gadget. Is, you know, a candle-powered TV remote. I feel like somebody
You know
would buy
what?
that.
We could go on Kickstarter. We could make a fortune
Exactly.
and then just
Exactly.
leave town.
Exactly. It would be a manual remote. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael, for sending that over. That was something I searched for on YouTube and could not find the answer for. I was looking all over that episode because it turns on when it's lit. It turns off when it's not. Could
Yeah.
not figure it out. So thanks for that.
That was great, Michael. Thank you.
And also, thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you so much for supporting the show. It's fantastic. It's really awesome that you guys continue
This
to
is
support us.
This is Independent Show 300.
Wow! 300, the big
Yes.
300! Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa! Crazy. That is awesome. I wish I'd gotten a cake. That's amazing. Independent Show 300, all thanks to
100.
you, the patrons.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like 6 years.
Golly.
That's
That's
amazing. And yeah, we do thank you because it's fun doing the show and evidently people like it. And it's just great. So thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
making it still happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't say it enough. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. 300 is an incredible milestone. Most podcasts would be happy just to have 300 episodes.
Yes.
Oh,
We have
I'm
300 independent and
very proud of
1,500 and
that.
something in total.
amazing. So if you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. There you can support whatever you want. You can also head on over to our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab. There's a PayPal link there. And I think with that one, you can literally give whatever you want, and you can set that to reoccurring. So I think Patreon requires a $1 minimum. And so I think on PayPal, you could give 25 cents a month if you want. So whatever you can support, we really appreciate it. If you can't support, totally understand. Just continue watching. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Once again, patreon.com/GizWiz. We get to find out what the heck was it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This way I can actually show you the gadget. What was your guess? Do you remember?
Oh, Giz Wiz. We get to find out what the heck was it? We really do. That was me on the website.
See, now you have the advantage of knowing the size of it.
Yeah, the only thing I can possibly think of is I actually wonder if we covered this on the show. Is it a protector for your fingers?
Yes, and yes.
Interesting.
Yes, and yes.
I have, my memory has not failed me. I
No,
vaguely
it is called Tip
remember
Touch. And if you go to the website, there's a picture of it in operation. And I was wondering if anybody would remember. Only one person, well, two, you remember too. There it is.
What? Only one person?
Like a 14-year-old boy invented this. I thought more people would remember it.
Yeah.
It's called Tip Touch. And I thought it would be fun to do it again just because.
Yeah. We covered it.
Maybe he'll sell a few more of them. Tip Touch. Yeah, you put your fingers in it, and it's a way to cut vegetables, cut anything, and those little spears stick down into whatever you're cutting to kind of hold it in place. But it didn't matter because that was the kid who invented it. I met him at a trade show. The fun thing is we go for the silly answers, and since only one person got it, I think I gave away 17 mads to silly answers. A lot of people put down something to do with a miniature fireplace, which we ordered prizes to because it could be that.
Yeah.
A lot of door stops. I didn't get it, but a half a dozen people said a chicken feeder.
Okay.
But then the things I liked was the box that Jaws from the James Bond movies keeps his teeth in. Do you remember that guy in the James Bond movie?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what he keeps his teeth in. And then I think it's very clever. It's a way to dispense 6 ribbon, like a ribbon holder. And then someone else said it's a place to hold 6 string ties.
I like that.
McDonald's new French fry scoop.
Perfect.
Dental flosser for a shark. A lot of a guard attachment for a porcupine haircut kit. And a handheld paper shredder.
I like that one. The handheld paper shredder.
Yeah. And then a Sterno Easy Bake Oven.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious stuff. Yeah. So that was the January-February game.
I'm surprised. So literally only one person got it correct?
Only one person got it.
I feel proud that I was the second. I was
yes,
two.
that you remembered.
I can't believe that.
That
That's
was
amazing.
great.
That is amazing. Okay, yeah, let's check out this, which is the next gadget that you got to figure out. Remember, the rules are this is the entire gadget. This isn't just a part of it that was taken off out of context. This is the whole gadget. And you got to guess what it is. If you know what it is, get a guess in. There are 6 Mad magazines. If you're correct, there wasn't a whole lot of competition on the last gadget. I don't feel like there would be on this one either. And 12 Men magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. This one's obvious to me that this is the inside of R2-D2.
That's a good guess.
If you think you know what it is, get a guessing. That about wraps up our show. Can't think of anything else, so we'll see you next week.
I'll be here. All right, we need a title.
Perfect.
Don't forget, it's a whole. That is the whole gadget, okay?
Right.
People send in things like, is this the part that holds a table top onto the table legs? No, it's the whole gadget. Let's see. Spiffy clean. Debot that vacuums. That's kind of funny. Small and in charge. Oh, that's clever too. These are very good. Ready, set, charge.
I like it. Maybe Spiffy clean. I kind of like that we called out Spiffy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Spiffy clean. That's
Spiffy
good.
clean.
Sims to Rachel.
A candle with a remote controlled candle. Actually, I kind of like that.
We can.
I don't know.
This robot sucks.
I think we've done a lot of this show sucks.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
sucks.
we have. Yeah. Spiffy clean show.
I don't know.
Did you say you wanted to use the word spiffy?
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that you were like,
Yeah,
oh, we
okay.
haven't
You
said
wanna do spiffy clean
in a
show?
while.
Okay.
A spiffy clean show. Let's do that. Thank you, Giz one. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1821, recorded Thursday, March 4th, 2021. A spiffy clean show.
And we have to do our photo.
I don't know what to do with these.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll just put this on my nose.
In 3, 2, 1. Nice.
All right, chat room. Thank you. If anytime you have another gadget that you want to do a chat extra, just let me know.
Okay, cool.
All right, chat room. We'll see you, Leo, on Saturday, and then Giz Fizz, and then next Thursday, and the Thursday after, and the Thursday after, and the Thursday after.
Yeah.
We will be, although now with Texas Open, God, where's Chad going to be on a Thursday?
I'm going to the beach. See y'all later.
He's going to the theater.
Let me think. What's something where people you can't? I'm gonna go clubbing. I don't know.
Clubbing, yeah. I was on a tour. I don't know what the Parker Brothers Mad Magazine game or something, and one of the stops was Dallas, and we were there on a Saturday, and I said to the woman, "Is there theater in Dallas?" And she said, "Oh my God, there's 2 movie houses like within the next 2 miles." And I said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. I meant with people.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. All right, chat room. Chad, this is great.
It is.
With Texas Open and Dick vaccinated, the sky for women. Well,
you come down to Texas now.
You already got 1 shot, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Chad's vaccinated too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
We're not in full operation until April 1st. Oh, and first of all, don't they tell you the shot doesn't take effect for 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. By then, maybe New York will be open. Who knows? Although I doubt it.
It's almost funny to think about life going back to normal. It's like, no, don't get my hopes up. That's.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm like,
I mean, I'm already considering not going to CES 2022 because I don't want to interview people with masks on.
Right.
And and when you bring 170,000 people together,
International too.
international,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was convinced for the first few months that I had already caught it because I
Me
got
too.
so sick 2 weeks after, like exactly 2 weeks to the day after CES, and everyone was saying 2-week incubation time, and I was convinced that I had already had it, and I had a long cough after that.
Yeah, and I did too. I had like 5 days of zero. I didn't want to stand up,
Yeah,
let alone walk. Charlie, I didn't want to
Yeah.
walk to the kitchen.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
all right, that's it. Chat room, thank you so much. Thanks everybody. Show 300.
Incredible.
It's just astounding.
It really
It's
is.
astounding. Yeah.
It really is.
And to say the truth, having this show during the pandemic is like something so I look forward to it all the time. But
Yeah.
connecting with everybody,
I know
it's
my
like-
my family, like my grandma, my mom, like they all catch up with me through this show.
through this.
You know? And they're like, "What's Chad up to? He's gonna tell us a story." in the
Oh, no,
beginning."
that's very. Tune in. That's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
totally.
very good. That's excellent. Okay, chat room. See you next week.
See
Bye.
y'all.
Or
See you,
see you
Dickie D.
Saturday with Leo. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Scooter X. Bye.
Scooter X, thank you.